Hi everybody, it's Susan Hill, Animal Communicator, and we're talking about transformation with our birds, specifically when they have their little hearts broken through just being rehomed over and over. They bond with someone, they get used to a situation, and then they're not understood, and then they're removed from the home, given to someone else, and this happens over and over because parrots, like my little Jasper right here, they're not like cats and dogs in that they're domesticated fully. They're actually like one or maybe two generations away from being a wild animal. So all of their instincts are very much intact, and they just aren't going to behave the way cats and dogs do. And specifically, if you're a cat owner, you can see that more, but dog owners really expect their dogs to be very much like people. There's this humanizing element that goes on. So I wanted to tell you, the story of Jasper. I got Jasper when he was, I think, 15, right, Jasper? Oh, there he is. There's a little guy. Hello, sweetie. Can you see him? Oh, there he is. He's sitting there, and he's having a nice conversation with his mom. Hello, Jasper. Hi, he's friendly now. He says, yes, I like to come out. That's it. Okay. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's probably going to come out of his cage. So we'll just look to see if he does. We'll keep him in the background so you can see him. You gonna come out? So Jasper came to me when he was about 15 years old, right? That was about right. Okay, and that was what, 2012? 2012 or 2013? 2013. So that makes him roughly 24 years of age. And if you don't know, parrots live a very long time. So that's why, on one hand, they're great to have as a pet because they continue living. They don't die like cats and dogs do. But on the other hand, there he goes. He's climbing around his cage. On the other hand, they don't die, And once you have them, they're a responsibility for a very long time. And that's problematic for a lot of pet owners. They get them, and then they decide, you know what, I don't think I want this animal anymore. It's a burden to them. I don't look at it that way. I enjoy their company, and anyway, it's not for everyone. So Jasper really was very timid, very phobic, meaning he was afraid of a lot of things, especially my hands. And I tried every which way. Go in your cage now, Possum. Go in your cage. Go on. That's little Possum. Possum is a little dog, and I don't let my dogs near my birds because dogs are predators, and all it would take would be one crunch and the little bird would be gone. So, hey, Jasper. So Jasper's little heart was broken, and I had such a difficult time with him. We would make some progress, and then he just never really fully accepted me. I thought he would have, really warmed up to me, but Possum, go in your kennel. And it was very problematic, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong, and year after year would pass, and I just kind of started to accept that that's just the way Jasper was. So there's Jasper. He came out of his cage. He's a good little boy, huh, Jasper? Hey, he's beautiful, isn't he? He looks much better than he did when he first come. A lot of his feathers grew in. Some of them won't grow back, though, like on his chest, see? But he's got a lot of them that did come back. When you was upset, that's what you did? You picked your feathers out? He said, yes, but I feel much better now. Are you happy, Jasper? Oh, yes, he said. Is there anything that you wish you had that you don't have? He likes his boxes. He'd like me to get him a new box to play with. See, he has a box and he rips and shreds it in his cage. He likes that. That's fun. Ah, baby. happy? He said, yes, I get to come out now. It's a lot of fun for me. I enjoy myself. Good boy. Good baby. Is there anything else you want to say, Jasper? He would like to have his breakfast soon. I got bananas for you today. And strawberries. They're organic, too. He loves fruit. Ah, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good baby. I'm glad you're visiting. All right, that's it for today. And then one day, I was cleaning Jasper's cage, and this was about a year, maybe a year ago or so. And I said, Jasper, you know, I love you so much. You're my little boy. You're my little parrot. I said, but I'm never going to leave you. You know, I'm always going to be your mom. You're going to stay with me for the rest of your life. I don't think I've ever said that to him. And I would tell him he was my special boy. I say nice things to him. But this time I really laid it out, you know. You're going to be with me. You're never going to be rehomed. And then I swear to God this is true. So like the next day, he completely changed. I mean, really changed. I'm not saying every behavior was perfect or anything like that, but I mean his overall regard to me or his interaction with me was one of opening and welcoming, and he was started to be very loving with me. And I was shocked. I said, Jasper, what happened? Why all of a sudden are you different? You're being very loving with me. And he said to me, of course, telepathically, you told me that you were never going to give me away. And I had always thought that you would, you know, like all the others did. So I didn't want to get close to you. But now that I know that you're not going to, then it's a different story, right? I can open myself up because I know that you're not going to give me away. And that just floored me. I was like, you're kidding me. You mean all this time? That's what it was? And you know, even though I can communicate with animals, and all of you can too, by the way, you just have to kind of work at it and be more conscious about it. I didn't even know this. So that just goes to show that even though we can communicate with one another verbally or telepathically, we don't always have good communication. And he just really wasn't all that communicative to me. He didn't really talk to me very much telepathically. He didn't really interact with me. He was just very standoffish, and I didn't really understand him until, you know, just kind of by chance that I was just saying to him, you know, I'm not going to give you away. And I never give my animals away. I always keep them forever. I just love them. I mean, obviously, if I wasn't able to care for them for some reason, then I would have to make that decision. But for me, it's what keeps me going. I love being with them. I love waking up and seeing their little faces and, you know, rushing home to them to attend to their needs. And so birds are, specifically parrots, are not an easy animal to have as a pet because they are misunderstood and just a few degrees away from being a wild animal. So they have all of their instincts intact. So if you decide to get a parrot, you really need to research what they need. And maybe in another video, I'll cover all that so that if you do want to get a bird, you know what you're getting into because they're not easy to take care of. Quite messy, by the way. They throw their food all over and they poop all over the place. It's a lot of work. Okay, Jasper. So, are you gonna come out again, you think? Jasper's a good little boy, but that's the story of Jasper. And I don't know, if you have an animal who, specifically if it's a parrot, but it might not be, that you just can't seem to break through the barriers with, and you'd like some help, I'd be happy to help you. And if you just go to the services page or shoot me a little message, an email, or hit the contact form and you want to ask a question, I'd be happy to answer and start a dialogue regarding your animal friend, and maybe I can help you. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.